and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. That is super scary saying that. That really is super scary saying that. I'm not nervous, I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous. So I'm Emily and this is my bedroom, and this is where I'm going to be filming some YouTube videos for whoever wants to watch them. Yeah, I feel like in lockdown anything goes at the minute. I think, you know, people are setting up businesses, people are doing things to excel in their career, people are doing online courses. I've been documenting what I have been doing in lockdown on my blog because I'm here for the long run, guys. I am 12 weeks shielding, so I think I'm currently on week 10. Obviously, I have a blog, if anyone out there reads it, and I just thought this is probably the next step in progression for that. It's something I'm really passionate about, something I really enjoy doing, so I just thought, you know what, give YouTube a crack and see how it goes, see what the response is. You know, like if you don't want to watch, you don't need to watch. If you are interested, I will be talking about a lot of the same things that I talk about on my blog, but I do feel on YouTube it is much easier to express what I'm saying. So when I'm talking about makeup, it's so much easier. I do want to say one thing. I obviously don't think that I am like a makeup artist or anything like that. I don't necessarily think the way I do makeup is correct. Well, I do think in some ways it is right, but I wouldn't say, oh yeah, this is how you need to do it. Like, this is just how I do it, how it works for me. It's just something I'm interested in. I'm really more so interested in trying different products, seeing what works for my skin, what doesn't work for my skin, what I could actually recommend to my friends if they ask, because we are all really interested in makeup. So I always like to say, like, you know, like if you have oily skin or have dry skin, like this is probably suited to you. So yeah, it's pretty much why I wanted to do it. So yeah, but what I thought I would do today was a little bit of an icebreaker. So I thought I would do a little get to know me tag for obviously those of you who do know me. You might learn something new. For those of you who don't know me at all, obviously nice to meet you. If you have any sort of recommendations or ideas of what I could do, obviously I'm really open to suggestions. I thought I'd kick it off by this get to know me tag. I'm gonna pick and choose which questions I answer because some of them are a bit boring. So questions 1 and 2 are pretty much the same, but they're not the same. They have the same answer, so I'm just gonna answer them together. So the first question is, where did you grow up? And the second question is, where do you currently live? So obviously, I don't know why I'm saying obviously, as if you all know. Obviously, some people will know that I do still live at home. I live where I grew up. We've never moved house, and so I live in Newton-Aycliffe, which is a little small town in County Durham. It's about 20, no it's not, it's probably about 15 minutes from Darlington and about 40 minutes from Newcastle. Very nice and cosy in the northeast. So who is your first best friend? My first best friend is still my best friend. So my first best friend is a girl called Georgia, and she was my dancing partner. We've been friends since we were about 3 years old and we started dancing together, and we've just been like, I wouldn't say inseparable because we went to different schools. We went to different primary schools and different secondary schools, and then I'm an August baby and Georgia's a September baby, so we were in different years. Like I was baby in my year and she was like the adult the older one in her year. So we've like never really like mixed with the same crowds or anything like that, but she has always been one of those friends who I won't see for such a long time, and like literally we'll see each other and it's like nothing has ever changed. It's so cute. We just got on so well, and now that we are sort of like free of uni, she's just finished university this year, and we were both at Northumbria University as well, so that was great because we used to like meet each other for coffees or lunch and things when we were at university. But yeah, we see each other a lot more now. Our boyfriends are actually quite good friends as well, so it's nice. We can hang out in like a little group, which is super cute. Next question is, how tall are you? I am 5'6" or 5'7". I haven't actually been measured since I was probably about 10. Dogs or cats? Defo dogs. I have Cockapoo. She is literally, she's my child. I worship the ground she walks on. She's so precious. I love her so much. Yeah, she's 4 years old. She is a cockapoo. She's chocolate. She has like one white sock, which my boyfriend calls a trainer sock. Long sock and trainer sock. Super cute. But I do love cats as well. My next door neighbours have cats, and I literally treat them as if they're my own when I see them. One of them, they thought had gone missing a couple of weeks ago, and he was actually hidden under the bed, but me and my mum were frantically looking for him. I was crying my eyes out for a good 20 minutes, thinking everything had like died. So yeah, defo doxer. The funniest moment throughout secondary school. Yeah, probably the funniest moment was when I was in GCSE PE class. So this was like a mixed class of boys and girls. It was our top set, so there was probably only about 15 of us in this one class. And we were doing trampolining. I don't know if anybody else's schools had like massive industrial trampolines, if industrial trampolines are a thing, but like they were like proper, like they should be like the British gymnasium trampolines. Like they were like heavy duty trampolines. And I remember I went to get off this trampoline and everyone was sat waiting to go on it. And I put my hands down and I pushed off, and I literally, my legs swung underneath. I just went on the floor and it was just like deathly silent, like so quiet. And I looked up and like literally everyone was like creased laughing because they knew that I was okay. But yeah, really, 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 really funny moment, and one that I remember really well from school. Next question is, what year were you born? So I was born in 1998, which means that I am currently 21. But yeah, 1998, the same year as, I think it was the same year anyway, that Brittany and Justin wore those matching denim outfits. I could be very wrong though. Are you in or have you gone to university? Yes, I went to university and I graduated last year in July. I did English literature and history. What is your favourite drink? So my favourite drink, hang on. Are we talking alcohol? Because if we're talking alcohol, I have like 2 go-to alcoholic drinks. So no, I have 3, but 2 of them are the same kind of. So if we're talking cocktails, I love a mojito. If I'm somewhere where I can get mojito, I will get a mojito. But I don't just like a plain minty mojito. I like a passion fruit or a raspberry mojito. So if I'm feeling fruity, I'll get a raspberry one. But if I'm feeling fruity, whatever that means, I'll get a passion fruit mojito, which is literally my favourite. I love when they're so syrupy. What I would give now for a mojito. But if I'm going out for a meal or something like that, I would probably just get like a glass of Prosecco, a glass of Pinot Grigio, just a nice glass of wine. Or if I'm driving, or if I don't really fancy a drink, because I'm not a massive drinker as it is, I'll just get like a blackcurrant lemonade. Top tier combination, by the way. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? I have it right in front of me actually, so I'm just going to show you. It is this one. It is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl perfume. I was going to call it foundation. It reminds me of holidays. I love this perfume. And what I love about this perfume is it's so convenient. Like I will literally wear this perfume all the time. I don't mean to wear it all the time. It's just because it doesn't have a lid. You can pick it up like this. It's so easy to hold. And you just go spritz, spritz. Simple. Next question. Tea or coffee? Absolutely no competition. I can't stand coffee, so it's got to be tea. What is your fave movie? Okay, so my fave movie would have to be Legally Blonde. Such a good film. Like, such a good film. I even love the second one as well, and there's a third one coming out, so I'm so excited for that. I just resonate with Elle Woods. Like, she is my spirit animal, Elle Woods. I absolutely love her. I remember I went to a job interview, and before I went, I printed off my CV and I spritzed it with Jo Malone, wood sage and sea salt, and it literally smelled unreal. And I was like ready, like walking in with my CV, like hey. And they'd already printed mine off. And I was like, well, do you want like an updated version? And like, no, this one's fine. I was like, but this one smells really nice. And they were like, what? I got the job. Do I think it was down to the wood sage and sea salt? Maybe. Next question is, have you read any books that have changed your life? I don't think I've necessarily read a book that's completely changed my life. I'm not like that philosophical or anything like that, but probably should say yes considering I'm an ex-English literature student, but not really. One book that I did read that Jason's cousin Christy recommended was Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. That is a good book. Like if you really want to understand like how man's brain works, it's great because you kind of understand like how they function in an argument. So like what they want out of a relationship, things like that. So it's really, really interesting. What is your go-to hairstyle? Okay, so today is probably like my go-to hairstyle. It's just sort of wavy. I just waved it this morning. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do most days if I'm going to work or things. But during lockdown, my hair's kind of looked something a bit like a messy bun on my head like that without this bit. Just something like that. It hasn't looked great, to be fair. How many siblings do you have? I don't have any siblings, but no, a lonely child is what I used to call it. But now I'm kind of glad because do I think I'd cope during lockdown with a sibling? It depends how well we get on. I know some siblings that get on really well, others don't. So I don't know. I'd like to think if I had a sibling, I'd get on with them, but who knows? We'll never know. Ooh, what is your favourite Netflix show? So my current favourite Netflix show, it's gonna throw some people off, but I absolutely love the Formula One. I want to say it's Need for Speed or something like that. Drive to Survive, that's what it's called. I've been watching that. I'm obsessed with Formula One. Like, my family has always watched Formula One. Massive Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton fans. So yeah, really big into that. So that's something that I've been binge watching more recently. Next question. What is the biggest struggle you've overcome? So my close friends probably know I've had a real serious eye problem for the past 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years. Which was really, really scary. However, I am now coming out of the receiving end of it eventually after a very long 4 years. But if you ever want a video on that, I can always talk about that. I'm pretty open with things like that. I always think it's good to raise awareness about different health issues that, you know, people have. So if anyone ever wants to know about that, I also have a long list of recommendations on how to deal with different types of tablets, because I've been on an amalgamation of them. I'll do this last question. So you're going out with your friends. Describe your night. Messy. It'll be very messy. I'd say I'm the lightweight friend. Very much so the lightweight friend. Georgia, who I mentioned earlier, she is the drunk friend I aspire to be like. Like, she really paces herself. She is an experienced drinker. She can just hack a drink. Like, she really can hack it. I aspire to be like her. But when we went out for my birthday, literally, we were like, I was pissed. Everyone else wasn't. And then all of a sudden, like, she was as well, and we were both on the floor. So that was real fun. Jasmine is my friend from college and university. And she is probably the bad influence friend. She's always one that sort of like will go to the bar and spend £40 on Jaeger bombs. True story. Becca's like the mum of the group. Becca's so sensible. Like, I think it's because Becca like went and lived away at universities. She's more experienced. She can really hack her drink. She knows when it's like time to get fruity and when it's time to not get fruity. And I never pick the right times not to do that. So yeah, I think that kind of wraps up everything in the get to know me tag. I really hope that has answered some questions and been a nice little icebreaker. I feel a lot better after doing that. I feel like the nerves and jitters have kind of gone for now. I'm sure the next time I upload something, I'll just be like a trembling bag of a mess again. But yeah, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel. I will leave my Instagram handles and my Twitter handles and probably my WordPress handle right over here, so you can like follow my blog, follow my Instagram. But yeah, please, please, please like and subscribe, and I'm sure I'll see you in a few more videos. Okay. Thanks for watching.